from Rajendran Cherukanda. It looks like he had been talking to us in the past. The process in a manufacturing segment varies with each and every unit. Generally, MSMEs are facing difficulty in getting that processes automated or digitized. As a developer is not aware of the processes, this is difficult and is facing difficulties faced even when established ERP software providers. Is there a solution for this problem?
Yeah, so let me answer
Yes.
this. Okay. That's true. Like if you talk about different SMEs, they have their own set of process, and there are a lot of challenges here. Okay, so the expertise what we bring in is like we have the experience. So essentially, you told like have experience in the manufacturing sectors. I've worked for production units. I've worked for small segment manufacturers. So I also practically have gone through all this difficulty. So when we design our software, we make it very much configurable. Okay, and it will be configurable to the extent that it will be able to use for the small industries as well as the large corporates. And again, like certain areas it cannot be like one size t-shirts fit for all, though. So there we will have a different solutions for SMEs, and for corporates it may be a different solution, but underlying technology could be the same. For example, as we mentioned, reading the document, reading OCR, reading PDF, reading. So it may be an SME or it may be a corporate, they will have the PDF. The invoice is going to come from a PDF. Okay, invoices format may be different, but it will be the invoices that has to be read from a PDF file. So that way the underlying technologies are common, but again configurations are different, and there will be a different set of challenges to be faced, and different set of cost effectiveness will be there. So all these challenges are there, and I think we have so up to some extent we have overcome all those, and we are still like solving the problems for many of those areas.
Sounds good, Subbu. Thank you so much. And I think we have just 3-4 minutes to go. I can see one more question from Vadival Kumaraswamy. What is the error percentage of your tool while manipulating different form of input data? For example, while your tool read any PDF data, you said Excel format is good for your tool. Ashish Subbu can
I like
elaborate on this answer.
Ashish.
Yeah, yeah, I can go for. Yeah, I think the key forte which we have built is that understanding the document, be it in any format. PDF, scanned PDF is one of the most toughest thing which we have done. But I think over a period of time, our accuracy have improved significantly. Let me give examples. We are working with a US based client who are into healthcare, and they're doing some lot of employee onboarding forms. And these forms are poorly scanned, handwritten, type mixture, dot here and there. So when we started off with them, sometime mid of the last year, our accuracy was close to around 77% from a accuracy point of view. But over very quickly, and because we are using AI, we're using machine learning. Machine learning, the best part is that unlike a rule engine, machine learning learns. It's almost like a human being. So very quickly, right within 3 to 4 weeks, our accuracy started going up. So we are at today's point, I think we are almost close to 97% accuracy. Having said that, I just want to highlight one thing that 100% accuracy in AI is a dystopia. I don't think that's something which can be achieved. Uh, for example, if it achieves that, then it almost become a rule engine. But I will say that to begin with, given our experience with any kind of standard documentation, including PDF and all those things, we can safely say that around 80% accuracy is something which you can give out of box, and then with further training, we can improve it up to 95+%. So if you want to add anything.
Yeah, one more thing I want to add here is that especially that the efficiency is in the scanned documents. So if it is a Excel, the data is 100%.
Correct.
The data 100%. If it is in even in PDF also, there are two types of PDFs. One is actually the normal machine generated PDF, and other is the scanned PDF. So machine generated PDF means like you create a invoice in your Excel and then save as PDF, or you create an invoice in Word document and save as a PDF. There also the efficiency will be 100%. There is no chance of error. Okay, but when you, for example, you take a print and then scan it, or like you use it for some days, you keep it here and there, like scribble on it, then the paper quality gets deteriorated, scan quality gets questionable. Okay, so that is where actually the efficiency plays a big role. But otherwise, like so far, whatever we have seen in other examples in normal industries, people generate invoice through Tally and then send it to direct PDF. So those are like 100%. There is no chance of error at all.
Okay, sounds good. So before we close the session, there is one question I believe it will benefit the audience. What are the best practices for manufacturing industry for digital technology adoption that can help? So probably we can close the session with this question. Subbu, you can answer.
Yeah, sure. Let me take that. So from a best practices point of view, see again that the industry and this complete thing is going towards digitalization. So like we have to go towards the digitalization. There is no choice. It is only when you want to do and how much you want to do and how much you can afford to do. So this is the question, so that you can stagger it and you can push it as much as possible, or you can probably compensate with your revenue or your income. So that is, I think that's the challenge, or that's the key questions that people would have. So I think like we should start the digitalization journey. Okay, let's get onboarded into the train. We may not be like having the endpoint ticket in hand, but at least we should start. So to start, it can be very, very, very minuscule thing that stop using anything which is a non-standard. Like for example, like at least the invoices that you are sending, send it through a digital copies, to send it through a mail. This is the first step towards the digitalization. It doesn't need anything extra. Like Google email is free of cost. Okay, Excel is online Excel is very, very minimal charges. Okay, start using the digital things. Avoid using like WhatsApp saying that like, okay, pay me this amount and get that amount. Okay, so that way it will be very difficult to like in future it will be very difficult to go with the digital journey. But I think at least people can start with digitalization journey. Like Excel can be the best tool, Word can be the best tool, and there are certain freewares also available in Word and Excel and all. LibreOffice are all there free, like it's there. So the point is start, and anyway it is, even people have the mobile, they don't even need to invest for a computer. They can simply use their handset, and handset is everywhere. Like have WhatsApp or any other tool, they already have it in their system on hand. So they should be able to start this journey, and probably then slowly when they are able to invest, they can start going and investing, like buy a second-hand laptop, then go ahead and invest it in that, and then probably you might buy a new laptop, or then buy the MS Office or the Excel, PowerPoints, and then slowly they can come. Like once they get into that need, then all the other things would start in place. So I think that would be the best point, that people should start the digital journey, and tomorrow maybe like, they should start today. How much and where and what digitalization people can decide on their current state, but I think we should start.
Yes, that's well said. Tomorrow would be late. So let's begin today. With this, I would love to close the session that we started an hour ago. I do not see any more questions. I would like to ask if anyone is having any further question. We can take one more for you. So it looks like there's no questions from the audience, and I think we have answered most of the information shared. That I think I have taken care of the questions. So with this, I'm liking to just say thank you so much for your preparation, coming and spending time with us to give us insight about manufacturing benefits, technology benefits for the manufacturing industry, and outcomes to drive great profits and ROI. So this has been interesting journey for all of us. Great to know once a factory can be an e-factory with right digital technology adoption. So today the workforce can be skilled and efficient, and they can drive revenues through must-have digital products. Certainly, I believe it's time for us to take a shift from a traditional approach to a most beneficial approach with the tech products that is meant for us. So with this, I, Yasmin Sheikh, signing off from Impactsure Technology Digitalk, and would love to hear from you in future. You can please feel free to us to write on an info ID. I'll just write the info ID in the chat box for your benefit. We would love to hear from you, and we would love to take up a conversation if you have any question related to any of our SureSuite product. Over to you. Thanks so much. And anything else you want to say, Subbu, Ashish? Bye from my end.
Thanks a lot, Yasmin. Thanks a lot to all the participants. Thanks for listening to us.
Thank you all. Stay safe. Stay at home. Bye.